Merseyside police on a mission to dismantle 5 county lines.
Has uncovered more than 9 tonnes of cocaine disguised as bananas. The record-breaking
Southampton, a container vessel docked at one of Britain's busiest deep-water ports. A cargo manifest declaring bananas, fruit, in refrigerated shipping containers, arriving from South America, the way thousands of legitimate consignments do every month. And somewhere in the intelligence architecture of the NCA's Near Europe Task Force, a flag, not a random inspection, not a routine border force sweep, a targeted, pre-built intelligence package identifying this specific container on this specific vessel before it cleared the dock. Officers from Border Force, acting in partnership with the NCA, opened the container. Inside, among the pallets of bananas, they found what the cartel had placed there with extraordinary care: 943 kilograms of cocaine, wrapped, stacked, ready for distribution across British streets. Street value, £75 million. 3 men are now charged. 2 of them, Daniel Dumitru, 37, of Reginald Road, Smethwick in the West Midlands, and Andrew Smith, 46, of West Park Gardens, Prenton, Merseyside, were charged with importing Class A drugs. A third man was subsequently charged in the same investigation, all 3 remanded in custody to appear before Southampton Crown Court. And what sits behind those 3 names, what the charge sheet does not explain, what the press release does not join together, is a supply chain architecture that has been using Southampton's port infrastructure for years, that has already produced the largest cocaine seizure in British history at this same location, and that continues to operate regardless of how many consignments are intercepted. Nobody explains how 943 kilograms arrives in a banana crate at Southampton, who put it there, who was supposed to receive it, and why a man from Merseyside and a man from the West Midlands are both charged in the same importation conspiracy. That's why British Front Media exists. Subscribe now, because what follows is the complete picture. Reason number 1, a man from Merseyside and a man from the West Midlands charged in the same Southampton cocaine conspiracy, exposing a national distribution network that connects South American production to British regional drug markets through a single port. The geography of this prosecution tells the entire story of how cocaine moves through Britain. Daniel Dumitru of Smethwick, West Midlands, and Andrew Smith of Prenton, Merseyside. 2 men, 2 different cities. 1 shared charge of importing Class A drugs through Southampton. Smethwick sits inside the West Midlands criminal distribution network whose county lines infrastructure stretches across Birmingham, Coventry and beyond. Prenton sits on the Wirral, minutes from Liverpool, inside a Merseyside criminal economy that has produced some of the most significant NCA prosecutions of the last 5 years. Neither city is near Southampton. Both are precisely where 943 kilograms of cocaine would be headed once it cleared the port. NCA branch commander Saju Sasikumar confirmed what this seizure represented at street level. This is a massive amount of cocaine which was destined for the streets of the UK. The supply of Class A drugs badly damages society by bringing violence and addiction to our communities. Seizing these drugs deprives the crime group behind the importation of huge profits that cannot be ploughed back into further offending. The men charged are not the cartel. They are the British end of the cartel's distribution arm, the people who arranged the receiving, the onward transport, and the national distribution of product that had already crossed an ocean before anyone in the UK ever touched it. Reason number 2. Southampton is where the largest cocaine seizure in British history happened. 5.7 tonnes hidden in banana crates in February 2024, worth over £450 million, and cartels keep using the same port because the volume of legitimate traffic makes it the most viable concealment environment in Britain. The 943 kilogram seizure does not exist in isolation. It is one operation in a pattern that has made Southampton the most significant cocaine interception point in British history. In February 2024, the NCA and Border Force seized 5.7 tonnes of cocaine, the largest Class A drug seizure ever recorded in the United Kingdom, from a single container at Southampton Port, hidden within a cargo of bananas transported from South America, street value in excess of £450 million. Before that, 3.7 tonnes were seized at Southampton in 2022, itself a record at the time. 3 major seizures, the same port, the same concealment method, the same South American origin. The cartel is not choosing Southampton randomly. It is choosing Southampton because the port processes millions of tons of legitimate freight annually, and inside millions of tons of legitimate freight, a shipment of bananas does not stand out. The intelligence that finds it, not the scanner, is what makes the difference, and the intelligence is being generated by the NCA's Near Europe Task Force, a team specifically funded to identify these shipments before they dock. Reason number 3, Border Force seized £1 billion of cocaine in a single summer, 15.6 tons in just 3 months of 2025, with NCA intelligence responsible for every targeted interception. The scale of the summer 2025 seizure period contextualizes what a single 943-kilogram container represents inside a broader interdiction campaign. In October 2025, the government confirmed that Border Force had seized £1 billion of cocaine in a single summer, 15.6 tons detected across 3 months alone, exceeding the total annual seizure figure of some previous years in their entirety. The government confirmed explicitly that NCA intelligence was key to interdicting these drugs, and that without NCA and Border Force intervention, the cocaine would have moved across the country, fueling increased violence, crime, and harm. 15.6 tons in 3 months is not a Border Force sweep catching random containers. It is a Near Europe Task Force intelligence operation, playing out across multiple vessels, multiple ports, and multiple interceptions, each one a targeted hit on a shipment the NCA had been tracking since it left South America. The 943 kilograms is one of those targeted hits. It is the result of weeks of intelligence work, not a lucky inspection. Reason number 4. In the year to March 2025, Border Force made 269,000 drug interceptions, a 24% rise, seizing nearly 150 tons of illegal substances worth £2.6 billion. The cartel's response was to develop chemical concealments that dissolve cocaine into cargo materials at the molecular level. This is the technological arms race that makes the banana concealment look, by 2026, almost old-fashioned. In the year to March 2025, Border Force seized almost 150 tons of illegal substances across UK border points, a 40% increase on the previous year and the highest total since records began, with 269,000 drug interceptions, a 24% rise. Cartels responded to those record seizure numbers not by reducing shipments, but by innovating concealment. NCA Director General Chris Farrimond confirmed the evolution at the launch of the 2026 National Strategic Assessment. We are seeing more chemical concealments, where cocaine is altered at a molecular level to bond with another material: charcoal, glue, plastic. It crosses the border as something innocent and is extracted at the other end. The cocaine is not hidden inside a box of bananas. It is the box of bananas. The banana concealment found in the 943-kilogram Southampton seizure is the older method. The chemical concealment is what Border Force is now developing specialist testing protocols to detect. This case is a success, and it is also a warning. The cartel that used banana pallets today is already trialling a method the scanner cannot see. Reason number 5. Cocaine-related deaths in England and Wales rose 31% in a single year, and the UK cocaine market is worth £4 billion annually. Every kilogram that clears Southampton is part of a supply chain that killed 1,118 people in 2023. This is the human cost behind the container. Cocaine-related deaths in England and Wales rose 31% in a single year, from 857 in 2022 to 1,118 in 2023. Every kilogram inside that Southampton container, had it cleared the port, would have been cut, packaged, and distributed through a county lines network, reaching users in Birmingham, Liverpool, and dozens of other cities whose postcode was already on a distribution ledger somewhere in the chain between Smethwick and Prenton. The UK cocaine market is estimated by the NCA at £4 billion per year, the largest in Europe. And the NCA and international partners seized 230 tons of Class A drugs globally in 2025, mostly cocaine, with a UK street value of over £18 billion. 230 tons seized. 1,118 deaths in England and Wales in a single year. The seizures are at record levels. The deaths are still rising, because the production is also at record levels. Cocaine output in South America is at an all-time high, wholesale prices at a historic low, and the cartels are shipping at a volume that absorbs every interdiction as a cost of doing business rather than a reason to stop. So here is where Britain stands in July 2026. 943 kilograms of cocaine found in banana pallets at Southampton. £75 million in product seized before it left the dock. 3 men charged, one from Merseyside, one from the West Midlands, one in the same conspiracy, facing Southampton Crown Court. The same port that produced the largest drug seizure in UK history. The same concealment method used in 5.7 tonnes in 2024 and 3.7 tonnes in 2022. 15.6 tonnes seized in a single summer. 150 tonnes across all UK ports in 1 year. Cocaine deaths up 31%. A £4 billion annual market. Chemical concealments that dissolve cocaine into the cargo itself now being deployed by the same cartels that are still also sending banana pallet shipments because, at the volume they are shipping, both methods pay. The 943 kilograms is off the street. The 3 men are in custody. The next container from South America is already at sea. Subscribe to British Front Media.